Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. I am Starco Gaming and we are back with another Marvel Future Fight video, guys. If you want to have access to all the best free-to-play content and beginner guides for Marvel Future Fight, make sure you subscribe to the channel and check the bell so you get notified when we post a new video or go live with a live stream. We stream Marvel Future Fight every Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday night, 7 p.m. Pacific time, so don't miss the stream, guys. So guys, today is final official. I finished building my Mephisto. We finished his gear 2, gear 25 today. So today, well, we're gonna showcase him a little bit, not too much, because we still need a CTP for him. So we are running with the normal OLS with a proc, which is definitely not optimal for him. We're waiting until we actually get a CTP, a judgment, or until Black Friday to actually pull is the judgment that we have on Luna for him. But until then, guys, the build we're gonna have is gonna be the build we're gonna be showcasing in today's video. So let's jump on Mephisto right away, right here. Rank 7,991, not the best rank, but we don't have a CTP on him, and not many Odin blessings, so that's kind of why. If we look at the stats here, we have max cooldown, max ignore defense, of 197% critical damage, max critical rate, max attack speed, 45,867 energy attack. Pretty solid build on him, to be honest. Stat wise, obviously we are missing ECTP on him. Gear, you can see here, we have 3 blessings. That's pretty much it. So obviously we could use a little bit more blessing on this fella, but still it is a pretty nice setup. We have 8 mythical energy attack hero, we have a few critical damage hero, and then we have 3 blessings. So that is the setup we currently have on him. We have all his skills to max level, which was actually quite expensive. In the enhancement type is rank 4, which is not bad too. His Azo set is fully awakened. We have overdrive, fully awakened Azo set, so we get all attack 8.5%, all defense 8.5%, critical rate, critical damage 8.5%, and ignore defense 8.1%. We have a 40% increase of all attack as proc on the Azo set. And the custom gear, that is the only part that sucks on this build. You can see here we have guard break immunity with 180% proc. This guy does not work well with the proc. Does okay against wall boss ultimate, but until you get wall boss legend without a proc with this guy, it's really not optimal, guys. Really not. You're gonna see it in this video, because we are going to be showcasing him in both wall boss ultimate and wall boss legend. So that is the current build we have on this guy. Like I said, once we get judgment, we can actually either take from Luna Snow, or we pull a judgment from a CTP chest. Well, we're gonna have a judgment on him, and he's gonna get a lot stronger, obviously, guys, because you really benefit from getting all the skills working together. And that's what judgment do the best for him. Now, the skill rotation with the proc is actually pretty simple, guys. First, you want to use the third skill to enable the increased damage dealt to super villain faction by 30%. So you want to enable that. So one time you hit the third skill one time, and then after that, the regular rotation is going to be pretty simple. It's going to be 4 cancel 2. You want to proc on 2, and but optimally you want to do 6 cancel 6 daily, cancel 5, cancel 4, cancel 2. But sometimes the first rotation I like to do 4 cancel 2 first, because the 5th skill is actually can trigger the proc really early. So that's kind of the rotation I'm running with. That's for when you play him with a proc. When you play him with the CTP, that's going to be totally different. We're going to cover that when we actually get a CTP for him. So the first thing we're going to do here, guys, is pretty simple. We're going to jump in the wall boss ultimate, so you guys can actually see what he can actually do in the wall boss ultimate. We're gonna go on a stage 69 and well, showcase his power. Obviously, I'm gonna go with the optimal team for him on the stage 69, which is yeah, I think that's the team here. We take that off, we put him there because with his tier 3 ability, he can actually get 100% defense down if you actually bring a lead like Dr. Voodoo. So we're going to be doing that here. And then, yeah, that is pretty much the team. I don't think any of them actually bring any... this one bring defense down, so we have to remove this one. This one does not bring defense down, so here, yeah, we're gonna bring that instead, and that should be helping, hopefully. Since he can reach 100% defense down on his own, you definitely don't want to bring defense down strikers, because that is going to mess things up, so you got to be very careful with that. You're gonna see the rotation is very simple. Sometimes you get big spikes, sometimes you get small spikes, but it is always a pretty good rotation. Now the first rotation, technically I said go 4, cancel 2, and get a proc on the second skills, but we're just going to ignore the proc on the first rotation so we can get as much charge on that tier 3 as much as possible, and then we're going to follow up with the regular rotation after that. So the first thing we want to do here is pretty simple. Switch 3, 5, 4, 2. If we get a proc, we get a proc. If we don't get a proc, we don't actually care. Fill with 1, and then we go, well, we're supposed to go 4, cancel 2 here, but that did not go well. And here we go with the tier 3 ability. You see, when the proc kick, you can actually see a little bit more damage, but that was a terrible proc. The proc was really, really late, and that's pretty much what you do. It's pretty simple. Again, same rotation. Don't want to use the third skill again, guys, unless you lose the proc, unless you lose the buff. And then there we go. Tier 3 ability. Doing a decent job here, but it's not as good as I want it to be, obviously. No, he's running away, so we kind of lost the proc here. Oh, the proc just went in very, very late here. So we're going to go here. Tier 3 ability. Boom. That should be a good proc here. There we go. You can see he can actually do some great damage. Now, if we did have a CTP of either Rage or Judgment on him, we will be doing a lot more damage, obviously. Here, that was a terrible proc. He should be transitioning soon here, so we're going to be careful. We're just going to let him go with this transition. At least he's supposed to. There we go. And then we're going to continue here with what we can do. We're gonna let him get out of this goddamn annoying shit. Also, the nice thing is that you can actually allow yourself to die once, which is pretty nice. And the proc never came here, so we're gonna have to re-trigger the proc here, which was not a very good way to do it here. Yeah. Nope, we did not get the proc. We're still gonna be getting some damage here, but we're gonna have to try to reset that proc here. But you can see he is really not an optimal character to actually play with a damage proc. He is pretty terrible to play with the damage proc. But if you can get a good proc sync with that defense down, you can actually get a decent amount of damage, which is always nice. Here we go, a late proc. That's actually pretty good for the rotation here. And here we go. That should be a good one. That's not good as I wanted. You end up saying that a lot with this guy. Not as good as I wanted, because that happens a lot. And that should be over here. You can see that's a stage 69. Take almost 3 minutes with a damage proc. Obviously it's only 180%, but still it is very not optimal. If we jump in the wall boss legend, it gets worse. So we're gonna go against Nolan wall boss legend on stage number 2. We're gonna go with the all-powerful team, so that is the team here. We're gonna bring Mephisto in there, and we're gonna go with the regular strikers I use for my top team here. So I'm gonna do that, go in, and we're gonna get that done. Mostly just take a very long fight, because the damage without Judgment or Rage is really not optimal for that. And in GBR, it's actually pretty terrible, to be honest, guys. But anyway, Here we go. We start with a regular proc here. We're going to trigger the third skill after that. You can see the damage is not the greatest. We got a tier 3 ability here. Now we cannot get that defense down, so it gets a little bit trickier, but you know, we're not doing that bad so far. That was a terrible proc. We got CC again, jeez. There, that was a little bit better. We're going to be pulling that off. We're running with 2 meta support, so this should actually go fast, but it's not going to as fast as I wanted. See, we should have killed the first phase within 30 seconds, to be honest, if, well, if we add the CTP on him, for example. So it's definitely not optimal, but he gets the job done. And now here we're not going to be able to follow up with the tier 3 because yeah, that's coming. We're going to try to do instant cancel with the tier 3 here, and we were a little bit late. We're still going to be getting some decent damage, but we did not get the proc on the second skill here, sadly. Now we did. We're going to be transitioning to the next phase. It's not bad, you know. It's the stage 2. We're going to be able to clear stage 2, but with the judgment, we'll be done already. That's kind of what I'm trying to say here. Well, we lost the proc here. That's terrible. And apparently I switched characters. My fingers slip on the side of the mouse button here, so we're gonna have to restart this here. Obviously it's gonna do something annoying at this point. That one was my mistake though. Okay, let's wait. It's gonna jump. Now it's time to go in, and we don't have the buff activated, so we're gonna have to activate that buff from the third skill. But first, let's get in a safe spot. Here we go. Now we should be able to get a tier 3 rolling, and that should actually bring us to the next phase, hopefully. Close enough, close enough. Here we go. That was actually not that bad. We're gonna do an extra skill here just for fun. Actually, a couple extra skill. No, only one. Oh, that was close. I barely did not move in time here. Now we're gonna wait for him to jump here. Here we go. Now he's gonna do annoying ability, so let's try to push this with a proc really fast, which we did not succeed fast enough. So we're gonna go stand here. Technically we should finish this fight with about a minute left, so it's not that bad, but it's not that good either. So close to transition, bro. Just go, man. Here we go. So 1 minute 32. So yeah, we're gonna have about 1 minute left at the end of this fight once we go through the last phase. So we can still kill a wall boss legend with him with a damage proc, but it is definitely not as good as if we were running with the Judgment or Rage here. Definitely not. Okay, here we go. Let's go with a proc. First kill, tier 3. And then another proc here. That proc was really late dealing, but you can see all the damage that's going around. You know, every skill is doing some delayed damage, even if you cancel it. That is why Judgmental Rage is definitely optimal and turning him literally into a monster. You know, power level of something like Moonstones and Supergiant when you have is optimal CTP, for example. But still not bad. We're still able to do a stage 2 with about a minute left. Could probably do a stage 5 with the normal damage proc on him, so it's actually not that bad. But yeah, definitely not a characters you actually want to put a normal custom gear on, but that's what we have right now, at least until maximum to the max Black Friday. Anyway, guys, just wanted to showcase how we've been doing with this account with Mephisto. The account we created this account 7 months and 4 days ago, so that's pretty much what we achieved in that amount of time. I think we've been doing very, very, very good. By the way, guys, in about a week, we shall be having a account progression video, so make sure you keep an eye on the channel. So guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for being part of my amazing community. You all have a great day, and I will see you guys again in the next video. Thank you.